Oh, speaking of gas.
Speaking of gas, what's up?
Sup.
What's going on? You know what?
We're
Oh
just
my
going.
gosh,
That's rolling too.
That's rolling, dude. I mean,
Wow.
we can cut it in whenever we want, but I'm
I think
gonna let the dogs.
I think
breathe
the
a
sit
bit.
down. That's a good place to cut into
Yeah,
this.
certainly.
Just fucking.
Certainly.
That terrifies me, but
Hey, it's not my property.
no, not mine either. But yeah.
Not my property, and that's what we're about. Property.
I
rights.
trust this. Okay. I buy stuff. I like stuff.
I don't trust any glass on top of a spinning chair.
I realized recently that because I'm such a consumer that anytime I buy anything, that there's a built-in understanding that it's probably going to break and I'm going to throw it away at some point.
That's like a. I think that really says a lot about our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Is that yeah, no, that sucks. Is that like just like, can I buy something that lasts? It'd be sick.
And it's
It'd
like I'm content with the fact that that's the answer is no.
Just don't buy
in
stuff.
this world.
Right.
True.
It's true.
Think about that.
What about what?
I
Don't
do have a
buy
lot.
shit.
I have a lot of stuff I want to buy though.
Yeah, no. I
Really?
mean, Tony needs his stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like there's almost nothing I really want to buy.
I want a tablet that I can draw on because my old like giant tablet is kind of busted.
Yeah,
So that
because you use a third-party peripheral, right?
which
Wombo or some shit.
no Wacom the tablet.
Wacom?
Yeah, it's a
Wacom.
Wacom tablet.
Wacom Tabby.
A
Yeah,
Wacom Tabby.
but I want to get
You've
like
got to have the Wacom Tabby.
I want to get like a Surface Pro or maybe an iPad.
You're nuts, dude. You're fucking nuts.
I'd like-
We're recording this on an iPad.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Get something to read.
You're watching iPad
comics
footage right
on
now.
and manga. Something to read digitally.
Yeah, something to read.
I guess that's nice.
Manga.
Be a double use for it.
I love
Yeah.
listening to manga.
Manga.
Something to take on planes.
I watch manga.
movies. I watch
Yeah.
manga.
It's
I enjoy
pretty.
listening to manga.
It's pretty seamless watching movies on planes now. Remember when it was like
Dude.
we're doing a movie
Bro.
like that? Everyone, no one has a
Everyone's gonna
choice.
want-
I can never connect to the Southwest Wi-Fi. It never works for me.
Bro, yeah, it's a hit
Probably
or
because
miss.
you're on the mid droid.
Whoa,
What?
dude. Yeah, no, that might be
Take
it.
that back.
Green text ass motherfucker.
But like also it depends on some motherfucking some like planes now just will have the screen though. Like Delta, fucking who else? has
What?
it?
Just on the seat?
American, yeah, just have
Oh,
a
yeah.
screen or 10.
Yeah.
That shit rips. But yeah, like the Wi-Fi movie shit, that saved my ass a lot of times because I'll just be going through it and be like, oh dude, it's fucking Smile. I have exactly an hour and a half to
Oh yeah.
not clock into something. And then
Yeah, I watched the first like 90 minutes of Creed, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, this is a good movie.
Creed?
Like, this is a really effective ass movie.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit is like what's like a major bummer for me is just like realizing that a movie sucks on a plane. And then you're like, fuck, now
Now
I
I
just
gotta
like
switch to
I
another
gotta
thing.
switch to something I'm not gonna finish. And it blows. It's not cool.
Yeah, I had to do that with I think 3 to get to Creed.
Yeah.
I think
Damn.
there were 2 previous ones. I can't even remember what they were, but I quit out of them partially because of oh, you know what it was? The fucking like they were censored, but like TV.
What?
I swear,
That's hilarious.
it was like you're gonna eat spit. It was like what? I'm not watching this.
Now we return to TBS's Creed.
It was that movie House Party that came out. I started
Which one's
watching
that?
that.
Where they like have a party at LeBron's mansion?
Yeah, something like that.
Wow, they're just trying, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're just really trying.
it very much gives off like classic like comedy vibes.
Okay,
like,
like an
comedy movie
like
vibes.
an old school situation.
Yeah, it's like a throwback. And then so that had eat spit and whatever in it,
Eat
and I was
spit.
like, fuck this. And then I was like, I can't remember what else I did. I know I tried to I'm like maybe I'll like catch up to where I was in Horrible Bosses and finish that because I watched that on a plane. It's like
Yeah.
I only pick up the movie when I'm on a plane next.
Yeah, literally. And it's just like so then it takes forever.
Yeah.
Dude, I had 2 flights a while ago, a little bit ago that were like it was annoying because it was like Atlanta to here, but there was no direct flight on the day that I needed to go. So I like it took me like Nashville to St. Louis. So it was like 2 30-minute flights basically.
You know, I've been doing
Yeah.
stand-up comedy in Atlanta for 11 years, and just the crowds aren't funny, man. It's my
They
least
just don't
favorite.
like me, man. I don't know why.
Yeah,
So I don't like them, and that's how I'm gonna live with it. That's
Yeah.
just how I'm gonna advertise it.
I'm sorry.
Never mind that
I
I
zoned
sold
out
out.
when you said Atlanta, though. You were mentioning you on a
Oh
flight.
yeah, no, it was just I had 2 like 45-minute flights, so I ended up watching
Wow.
Ambulance,
Mm.
the first half and then the second half.
So I started watching that movie on a flight too, and
dude.
It's a flight
It's a
movie.
great.
I got a
flight
little
movie,
too
honestly.
nauseous watching it.
Yeah, that'll
Mm.
do it.
Like it was just the
too
motion
much.
sickness. It was like, oh god, like. So I need to watch that on my television.
you need to watch that on the television.
Probably fried would help, and not on a plane,
Yeah,
stuck with a bunch of people.
feel that.
Yeah, man, plane movies.
I
Plane
feel
movies.
that.
But
Plane
yeah,
movies.
Horrible Bosses. Just the quality was so bad I couldn't watch it, so I
Was it
switched
just
to
blocky?
Creed.
You didn't
And that
like
was
Horrible Bosses?
No, the quality was so bad.
Oh, just like the video
liked it.
quality?
I watched like an hour of it or
That
something.
movie is good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
a funny
It
movie.
was blocky.
Yeah, and it's got Jason Bateman in it, buddy.
but it's also got the evil man in it. It's got Mr. Evil Guy in it.
Jason Sudeikis,
Yeah.
that guy.
He's pretty
The
evil.
most
but
evil
it's-
man in Hollywood.
Yeah, Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's got Ted Lasso in it.
No,
And then
Oh.
who else is in it?
No, it's
Charlie Day.
Yeah. Luigi.
Charlie Day.
No, fucking, what's his name?
Not Jeremy Piven. Kevin
P-
Spacey.
Space.
Oh yeah,
Kevin Teeth
Space-
the
Spacey.
spaceman.
The Spaceman.
Terrible.
Awful guy.
I still
Terrible
like him.
monster.
Awful guy.
You still like him?
You know what? I still like
You
him.
know, I gotta
You know
say,
what?
I can separate the art from the artist.
And you know what? That was
I
so
love
long ago.
watching his movies.
Yeah, he
Still,
captivates me.
I
don't know.
love it. Isn't that weird when people are like, oh, I don't care. I love it still. It's like, what the fuck?
You know, he actually invented the suck me off to me.
We cannot.
We
We can't do that. We cannot.
Why not?
Oh, sorry. I
Because
just had to
it's
sneak it in
We're
there.
gonna have to.
Bad
No.
because it's bad.
What?
Period.
Performing a suck me off? To me?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
think they
bad
could piece
to
it
joke
together.
about.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, no, it's a fun movie, realistically. But it's like it's kind of fucked up because it's also
Yeah.
just like Jennifer Aniston is just like assaulting Charlie Day throughout that entire movie.
Yeah, no, it's
And
yeah,
then-
it's a
and then Kevin Spacey.
2013 ass movie or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It was like the apex of everyone just being like, let's see what we can do. And then it's just
Yeah.
like, and then there was a steep drop off right about
Yeah,
there. Not even saying that's the reason. It's just like,
no,
all right, we need to.
but Kevin Spacey, what a freak.
He's a freakazoid.
Who else is in that movie?
Freaky deaky, dude.
Jamie Foxx,
Jamie Foxx
Colin
is in
Farrell?
that movie.
Colin Farrell. Oh
Isn't
yeah,
he?
he's doing
Colin
fucking
Farrell.
cocaine through the whole fucking movie.
Did you ever see
Is
The
that right?
Lobster? Did you ever watch The Lobster?
No.
No, I didn't watch the fucking Lobster.
It was fucking boring.
Oh, was it?
Is that the same guy that did Tusk?
No.
That was Kevin
Smith.
No, that movie was more
Kevin
entertaining for sure.
Tugs.
Tugs. Yeah, dude.
Tugs.
You ever seen Tugs?
Tugs?
Have you ever seen the porn parody Tugs?
Ew.
Yeah, she just kind of strokes on the horns for about 30
Yeah, have
minutes.
you
of the
ever
movie.
seen Tugs?
It's the regular movie, just with the deleted scenes in it.
Still with Justin Long in it.
Yeah, Justin Long's still in it.
He did both.
What does Justin
Oh.
Long sound like? I think he sounds like this a little bit.
Dude.
Like, yeah, I'm Justin Long. Yeah, I don't
Justin
know.
Long.
I'm nervous. I'm
It's been a
Justin Long.
while.
I don't know.
I feel like I don't.
It's almost more like a Jay Baruchel.
Yeah,
they're kind of the same.
South Herman Institute of Technology accepted. Like he kind of sounds like this a little bit.
Jay
He's a-
Baruchel is the curly.
Jay Baruchel sounds like I
He kinda
fucking hate
slows
how
it down.
He sounds. He's like, yeah, I think we're gonna go bum a smoke over there.
It's like,
It's like,
fucking-
shut up, Jay Baruchel.
You're not funny. Maybe you are. I don't know.
Where did you
Oh.
even
I was
come
just saying
from?
your voice.
Yeah, your voice
I was
is
just
in
making
there.
fun of your voice. That's all.
No, where it's on site. It's on site, Jay. Remember that.
For you, for him. That's him saying.
No, he said it first.
No, that's him saying
he
that.
said it first.
So this is Max. He
Jamie,
wants to
roll
fight
that
you.
back.
You probably.
Jamie, rewind that.
Jamie, rewind that, and then Tony, this is where you'll edit him saying it.
I will.
Yeah, because you can do that.
I've been keeping notes on this whole thing going on. You
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
got going on, so you don't even have to tell me.
Tugs. Dude, the whole time in The Flash, I thought that the guy who was the purple guy?
Justin Long should have been the Flash.
That's what I'm, no, but
The purple
hear me
guy
out.
was. We're about to spoil Flash. Fuck you.
Yeah,
The purple guy was other Flash gone crazy.
evil Flash. Okay, I see. I did think
Like
he was Justin
old,
Long.
been replaying for millennium.
That
kind
was
of
the
vibes.
funniest thing was that I thought that was
Jay
Justin Long.
Baruchel?
No, I thought that was Justin Long the whole time. It's just like,
What are you fucking talking about? No, you didn't.
I swear to God,
They got
I had
Justin
a
Long
good-
for this.
There was a good 3 minutes where I was like, "That I want to ask if that's Justin Long, but I think they'll laugh at me."
I think they'll laugh. I think they'll mock me at the very idea, but
Yeah, but
there's
It
still a
sounds like
percentage chance that's Justin Long just for that character.
literally,
They got Justin Long just to make him mostly CGI.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I couldn't tell. I was like,
but his
could be him.
physique is so perfect for this character.
literally.
They needed Justin Long as a jumping off point.
Well, I mean, dude,
from a design perspective.
can you blame me? They had to make Ezra Miller co-star with themselves.
Yo, fucking designing a video game where it's like, yeah, so we just really the game aren't the way we got the idea for the game. We started looking at pictures of Justin Long, and we were like, "Well, what can we do with this that hasn't been done before?"
Yeah, like what? What's for him?
You know, everyone's done the Justin Long thing. How do we do it somehow new?
Justin
How do we make
Longer.
this fresh?
Yeah,
How do we do something fresh and new with this? It's just a tab of Google Images open, and it's Getty images of Justin Long.
yeah. How do we
How do we make this fresh and fun?
Let's get him on the phone, Justin. How can we move this along?
Yeah,
We
how do we
need to-
push this along?
How do we get somewhere?
And also,
with this?
is there a way you could, in sort of like the Flash style, get the 2006 accepted version of you? Can we bring
Can we
him?
bring
The
back that?
most
Can we,
Justin Long.
can we bring back that suspiciously charming version of you?
I'll rephrase it. You don't have to reach out to him. Can we have permission to reach out to him? Is that okay?
Can we have the permission to use your likeness from 2006
Yeah.
accepted in every movie in perpetuity?
Sort of like Grand Moff Tarkin and
No.
yeah,
Star Wars Rogue One.
sort of like every
Brutal.
CGI person in Flash 2023.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
one thing, first of all, steal Flash. Steal that movie. One,
Wait,
that's-
what?
Steal,
Oh yeah, Steal Flash.
the Flash.
Don't-
watch
we-
it on a camera, because I'll tell you
Yeah.
what.
We chose the cheapest option. Just to throw that out there. It was
It literally looks like a camera
Like-
while you're watching it. You think you're watching a camera of a movie.
yeah,
like-
that's how non-movie it is.
Like it's like who put the spoof movie up instead of the regular one?
Who put the AI generated film on the screen?
It literally is insane.
Yeah.
The graphic. So the way I've, and this is very funny. Like the way that Flash runs, first of all, is by going like this,
Yeah.
at literally this speed.
Here, I can kind of give the full body
Yeah.
sort of.
If you don't mind.
Yeah. It's sort of like a
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes,
And they,
exactly.
they show that because he
Yeah.
in the movie is trying to use his powers and he doesn't have them, and you see
he
him
loses
running.
his powers.
You see him running at normal speed.
Yeah. So
it's
it's
just
it's like intentional.
Like they made it a funny.
But to show that he's traveling back in time, what they do instead of like anything else, what they do is they have sort of a you know how they're like back in the 30s they had wheels with like an animated GIF basically where if you spun it would just do a motion. It would do like full motion, animated motion.
Yeah, one of those little spinny boys.
One of those spinny boys, it's like that in a loop around where he's standing, except like it goes back like 30 times.
Yeah.
And the shit in the background are just like little slices of what's happening in the time period
it's like
he's in.
like concentric rings of generations, sort of vibe.
A ring of events happening in like a slideshow around him. and it literally, they did not have enough budget or talent or resources or I don't know what to make these
people.
these look worse. These look worse than like Beowulf, that movie.
Yeah, dude.
Like this, they literally look like worse than Polar Express in terms of CGI people. They look like, someone said PS3. You could say these almost look like certain RPGs in the late 90s, even. Like their cutscenes.
They're not that bad.
Their cutscenes in the late 90s. Like literally.
Yeah, like the thing is that pissed me off was like they could have just filmed people and put them in it. But they were like,
Right.
no, let's generate people. Let's just
Well,
make PS5
I mean, it's like-
people.
When a movie like Everything Everywhere All at Once looks better than a fucking several $100 million movie.
Like I think
That's just hilarious.
I think we're just finally reaching that point where people don't want to work on that shit anymore.
Well, this movie, it's had like 5 directors, 10 writers. It's had 6 different release dates.
I didn't know
So,
all that.
Yeah. I mean, it's been in production since 2014.
Oh my god! In production or just development?
Dude, Duke Nukem
Development,
ass
I should
movie.
say. I think it's been in production since like 2017, though.
Holy tits
That's
on a fucking tack!
Cracker,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, it was originally going to come out 2019.
Can I pause you right there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Were we about to smoke weed? I forget.
I mean, I can make that happen.
I
If you
see.
want to handle other clerical work
Yeah,
that we
Ye-
need to handle, I can make that happen.
as in speaking and podcasting.
I believe so.
Let me,
Okay.
let me,
All right.
let me say what I was going to say.
Yeah, he was speaking.
I just wanted to get that going, mostly for all of us,
Yeah, absolutely.
not just for myself.
No,
get
yeah.
get more in his face. I think you need to really bring the point home further.
I was going to say it felt like this movie and the other movie that we saw were like AI generated. They felt that way. Like the writing in it,
Literally.
the way things just happened, and it just felt kind of aimless. Both of them, and Flash
Well, and just
and
like,
yeah.
and also
Balsa wood.
void of risks in a way that it's almost like it's been sanitized of human creativity, where it's like you're not going to get any errors because no human really got real input on this. It was probably, they already are probably using AI to write these fucking movies, or to
Yeah.
help develop them, or to get statistics on them, or get data on them. They definitely are. They definitely are.
Sorry, I'm just
No, it's
sorry. I'm just realizing that we need hands to smoke weed.
a little bit. I guess so. It's true. Thank you for setting this up. But yeah, it is definitely that kind of feeling, especially the Flash. Guardians, it's like the difference is Guardians feels like it was written by like a proprietary Marvel AI that, like, you know, tells James Gunn what he can and can't do. And Flash just feels like they went like literally straight to a random chat GPT and put in some shit, and we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They were just like, hey,
Like,
this
oh,
is a
Nicolas Cage. Oh, well.
Well, yeah, I mean, well,
I don't
we've
give
already-
a fuck. Fuck you. We
Here's
already
the
said
thing.
spoilers.
Yeah, you shouldn't go see this movie. It's the whole point we're making. Is,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shouldn't go see it. So
Well, try-
we're telling you now all the good things, so you can just not even good, just the novel things. So
Just
you don't
the-
have to.
Just the things worth knowing about it,
Right.
I would say.
Nicolas Cage.
I would argue.
being Batman is one of them.
Yeah. That
no,
I,
Superman.
Whatever. The same. I'm just
Same
kidding.
thing.
I gotta
Same
say,
thing.
It's not
what-
the same thing, man.
was it White Stripes?
They're not different. Oh yeah,
That song?
Someone who ain't got no ladies
That
on
was-
me.
That part. That song.
Yeah.
That song just fires me up because I like Jack White.
Yeah, no, he killed that shit. by far.
But there's a scene where they're running around
when they're in the
kicking ass.
desert fighting.
Yep.
Yeah.
When they're in the desert fighting.
That was one of the moments that made me think about the AI, where they're like, all right, now there'd be like a fight scene, and then we'll just play like, popular rock song, sort of a la James Gunn.
Because it's like if you look at Man of Steel, you think of Man of Steel, it's like there's a lot of Zack Snyder fluffy, indulgent bullshit in that movie.
I prefer that over kind of.
It drags, but it's also like, we need you to care about this shit. Whereas, the Flash, it was like, all right, we're gonna have this tragedy that you're gonna get a good 9-minute micro story on what happened here.
Yeah,
and maybe even less than that, and then that justifies the whole being interested in the entire events of the movie. That's what both movies had in that same sense. Was just like it was so formulaic. It was like the inciting action was just like so like, hey, if this doesn't catch you, sorry, bucko. Yeah. We're about to do a bunch of just arbitrary shit based on you caring about that. So
yeah, the whole movie is basically just like the exception. Like the expectation is, you know why you're here.
Yeah.
You know why you're here.
You know what's going to happen. You dumbass. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, should we not do any like major spoilers or anything? Because
for which one? Do we even name drop the other one? Do we even name drop the other movie we saw? Oh, okay. Yeah, Guardians.
Guardians 3.
Guardians 3. I've been smoking weed for 4 days straight, y'all. Because oh god, Bardillions 3, dude. Yeah, it was just such a non-movie. Because it's like,
I guess spoiler warning. Because I'd rather be able to. I'd rather be able to talk about it as much as possible. So spoiler warnings.
Spoiler warnings.
We always spoil movies here.
Yeah,
we always ruin everything.
That's our policy.
But yeah,
that's our policy.
The whole movie is about it seems like it's all about them saving Rocket, and then it like cuts to his backstory just seemingly at random without it really directly relating to what's happening in the current plot line.
Yeah,
it's just like
a little bit, but it's like, the enemy, the villain is so low stakes, no one cares.
Yeah, it's like
low power.
They go to alternate Earth where there's just a bunch of people like dressed up. It's like,
so they can make floop jokes. They can make blue blah blah. They can literally make the most goddamn. This was the Guardians that was like, oh, they watched like Rick and Morty as inspiration for this.
That probably had Rick and Morty writers on it.
That sucks ass.
Literally, like it was so. Fucking hackneyed, just shitty. Like it was just not an inspiring.
It's crazy how much I loved Rick and Morty when it first came out, but
yeah,
I did too. I thought it was great. It was great. You watched the first season that you're like, damn, these are all like banger.
Yeah, like banger apps.
But it went on like it. All the writers from that got hired by Marvel, and all their writing is super. Like Rick and Morty as a show is like deconstructing all science and fantasy elements. Like that's the entire show is like.
So then all those people got hired to make the same shit.
Yeah,
14 different ways, and now it's just a fucking hemorrhoid of shit.
Yeah, and it's funny though because like Guardians 3 did get dark with like Rocket's backstory and shit like that. But I mean, in a way,
it was freaky.
It was like getting towards that where it's like, damn, there's actually like a mood to this, and it's like dark, but then it goes straight back to the James Gunn, because Marvel pretty much became James Gunn. It's not the other way around. Like when he put out Guardians in 2014, and then every subsequent movie.
Well, it was the Russos.
Like that.
It was the Russos until the end of the Thanos arc.
Well, the Russos.
Everything else is James Gunn now.
They did Winter Soldier.
They did the last couple Avengers.
Yeah, and then
they did Ultron. They did fucking.
But I'm talking about all the solo stuff and just how goofy everything is.
It's all very
Ragnarok.
Silly. Yeah, I would say apart from Joss Whedon, he's had the other biggest impact on the way they've
Jimmy Gates
kind of approached writing those movies. Like, I think they've lost a bit of the weed and shit, frankly. Like,
yeah,
I don't think the characters really bond with each other
no,
to the same degree. It just doesn't. It also, the novelty of it has worn off. It's like, whoa, superheroes are friends, and there's a lot of them in this. No one cares.
it's like
No one
there's
cares.
no way to superficially create hype anymore, and then it's just left these fucking franchises with nowhere to go because that whole fucking movie was it was like one like inciting event that just like contains 5 different subplots within it that none of which are interesting. Like none of them relate back to the main plot of the film, which already isn't compelling.
Mhm.
And then it's just like, hey guys, licensed song. Check it out. Hey guys.
Literally.
Hey
dude,
guys, it's a new scene, licensed song time.
I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, it does bother me that it starts with Radiohead,
Yeah.
Creep.
Yeah, like come on, man.
And it's like, I'm a widow. Like, he's fucking singing along to it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, dude,
So very on the nose.
dude, like,
And then it ends with them dancing to a Florence
He
and the Machine
hasn't-
song.
dude, literally.
Literally.
He has a personality in this world. If you haven't seen any Marvel movies and you watch this, it makes it's probably boring as fuck as a self-contained story because
Yeah.
it's like, why do we give a shit?
Why do we give a fuck?
Why do we give a shit about Rocket Raccoon? He's just like standing there sad, moping around. It's like, yo, if we like him, it's because what? He's funny and mean and charismatic. Is that it? Otherwise, why do we care? You know, I guess
Yeah.
we've cared for 2 movies. We're seeing the third one. Fine. But I don't know. He's always been kind of like the cringiest part of it.
No, Drax for sure.
Oh, true.
I don't know, man.
So,
I fuck with Drax, TBH.
I mean, he's
I fuck with Drax because I just
I think
take
the
it-
jokes get so
Oh
old.
no, 100%.
Him and
And that's why I
Mantis.
love it. Is because they're so fucking stupid. They're
What-
like horrible.
They are horrible.
They're horrible. I love
It
it.
makes you want to rip a fart every time there's like that big, empty,
Every
laughless
time.
silence. You're just
Yeah.
like, you want to rip a fart.
It's like, do you want a Zagnut? And then he doesn't offer one to the other.
He's
To
like,
Mantis.
I'm so strong.
Yeah. And it's just like I am actually out of Zagnuts. And then he eats the last one.
Hey, moron.
yeah. That they like
Yeah,
added
I'm-
like the whole plot with kids at the end too, which
Gloop,
is
gloop, floop,
Yeah.
floop.
You never asked. Yeah, it's just like you could speak their language the whole time. You never asked. It's like
Like, you're trying to kill
like,
us.
Yeah, like kill yourself. Like
Or you're trying to kill the
tell-
children.
Yeah. It's like you're trying to end lives. My
which
friend.
one was better,
Oh my
Flash
God.
or Guardians?
Shit.
I want to say,
Don't fucking lie to me.
I mean, I'll tell you this.
I literally was falling asleep in Flash.
Guardians at least had some emotion to it. Spoiler alert, when Rocket Raccoon lives,
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
All right.
that's real.
That was that. I will give it to them.
That's
That was
real shit.
one half decent character moment. Was
Yeah, like-
the cutaways with the freaks.
They're-
I've been.
They invested so much in Rocket Raccoon that it was like, okay, here's by the end of it, like, because I've been sitting here for 2.5 hours. Yeah, I care that this little fluffy
rat
guy
fuck.
is alive. You got me.
Oh my god, the scene when it like he sees
that's
the
cheap.
cage of raccoons and then it just
Yeah.
says species raccoon.
And he's like, you are inferior to me. He's got like a stapled on face.
yeah, he's like, I'm Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no shit, you're a raccoon, dude. We know. Fuck.
Been known.
I'm a raccoon. I
Oh,
just discovered
baby.
it because the cage had the shit said it.
Yeah, the cage said it, so that's me.
Yeah, it's just I would say that movie was more tolerable, but I think I had higher highs, kind of like vomiting at the Flash. You know what I'm saying? Like getting nauseous at it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It
is,
felt
like,
more of a roller coaster watching the Flash because it's like, what is
happening?
What's
on?
gonna happen?
I was like falling asleep in it, and I remember Tony like nudging me and being like, "Yo, Vigi stimmy," and I look up and I'm just like, "Man, you're right," but I just like don't care.
Were you just like pinging us both? Were you just copy pasting? Like.
What?
You said that to me too.
Yeah.
This dude was just copy pasting comments
every time that the Flash's mom would come on screen. Tony would just go, "Hey, she's a MILF, right?" To both of us individually.
He wouldn't even. The sentence wouldn't even be that long. Like, she's a MILF.
It would just be a declarative statement. It wouldn't be like a rhetorical.
Yeah, you
question.
were trying to group chat in the dark while watching a movie while we were sitting on either side of you.
It's tight.
There should be movies where they allow you to talk and text during it.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
There should be so those people can go to those movies.
Yeah, honestly,
wouldn't that be genius?
I would pay less for that experience, definitely.
Yeah, you
pay
like
less. A slightly cheaper ticket for a louder,
like
theater.
$1.
Yeah, give us your broken theater, and then we'll the one with the blown sub in it.
My God, what was that? Guardians?
Yeah, it was one of the previous. It was Oppenheimer.
The best sound in the fucking business.
Yeah, the best sound. Yeah, there was a trailer for Oppenheimer, and like one of the subs. It was driving me fucking insane. It was farting at every like bass hit. It was like a very audible, like the top left of the screen would go. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But if the movie was like that, I would have lost my mind. But then right after that was like an ad that said like, "We have the best sound in the business."
And it's like, I need to see Oppenheimer in this theater.
In this theater.
If I do this, will it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's also knobs and such. At which point you could generate torque from other locations.
At which point you can generate torque.
You can generate torque from other locations.
You can fucking generate torque.
Mechanism.
I watched Extracky 2.
Young Extracky 2.
Extract?
How was that?
Wait, Extract
with young Hemingway.
With Busting
Chris.
With
what?
With Busting Way?
With young Busting Way.
Abraham Busting
Chris
Way?
Bustersworth? Chris Bustersworth? Like Mrs. Buttersworth?
Chris Bustersworth.
Chris Bustersworth?
Butterball.
Chris Bustersworth arrested for drug and alcohol and gun
For
possession.
busting all over the place.
He was arrested for drug and alcohol.
He was for possession of buzz.
James Busterson was arrested for drug and alcohol.
3 bowls of buzz were found in his Buick.
Busted for busting his bust.
3 bowls worth of buzz.
Was busted for bus possession. For bus possession.
For 3 counts of bus possession.
For 3 counts of bus possession.
Bust possession.
Bus session.
For 3 bbus sessions.
Busting his
accounted.
bust all over the bust of Best Buster.
The biggest bust in Hollywood history recently. This is 3 bowls of buzz found on Chris Bustersworth. Which is going to be 2 counts of possession, where he will stand trial. Bus for a judge, where he will a jury of his beards.
Of his beards. Jury of his beards.
A jury busting peers.
Oh,
Chris
God.
Bustersworth. Wait, why were we talking about him? Oh, Extracky 2. Extracky 2.
Oh, my God.
It was tight, though. It was really good.
Dude, I saw a meme where it was just him landing like a prison yard with like a bunch of guys in Kevlar, and he's just like beating the fuck out of them in one shot.
Very clean.
And his arm's on fire, and he's punching a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit looked hard.
There's going to be a tray.
A third.
How
I
many
gotta
like
go third in the
individual
series.
action scenes do you think there are? How much? What percentage of it is purely fighting or shooting? Or
There's like 3. There's basically like 3 sections of it, and the first one, like maybe there's like 10 minutes of setup, right? And then it gets into the first action sequence, which is broken up into a few different things, but that lasts for like a good, I don't know, at least like 25 minutes, it feels like.
Okay.
Then there's like a little.
This is pretty granular. I mean, like
And
from
then there's probably like an hour
Give me the
long
too
middle
long didn't read.
one, and then there's like a tiny break, and then there's like the final sort of thing. So
The
I don't know.
final
It's hard
boss.
to.
This
hard-
is too synopy
What were you looking for?
I'm gonna go hit the
for
bathroom
my
real quick.
just
You
for
guys
my
figure this one
high
out.
ass brain. Like, what percentage of the movie is fights, you think? Or is action? Impossible to calculate.
Like 80%.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Woo! So it's just a straight action movie, no bullshit.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
not
much.
like a Jason Bourne movie where it's
No.
like a story plus action.
No.
It's
yeah.
like this is an action movie.
It's pretty much entirely action. It's probably
Fuck
like the
yeah.
best because there's going to be a third one guaranteed. It's
Really?
like yeah, so it's kind of like it's not maybe not quite as like legendary as John Wick, but it's going to be up there as in like the modern.
I mean, they're investing in it big. They're making it a big, Netflix original IP, I guess.
yeah, Idris Elba was in it.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
is the first
Small
one good?
world.
Have you seen it?
yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Made me very excited for this one. I would say this one was probably better. I probably got to rewatch the first one. That one was good though, really good. This one's in like a whole different, this one's in like Austria, and and maybe Georgia. They're fighting like Georgian mobsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what movie was good? Was Gemini Man.
Yeah,
It was. It really.
actually good.
It was actually good. Very good movie. From an action movie perspective, can I rip that actually?
Absolutely. It's always the laughing that makes me need it more than using any sort of apparatus.
We have asthma, if you can't tell.
That's why I'm going strictly to Eddie's after this week.
Yeah,
Strictly to Eddie's.
you got to do it.
Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah. Although the concentrates seem to be quite nice,
Yeah.
and you could do them in smaller dosages.
Dosey dose. Yeah.
Like that's pretty. Does that give you any trouble, really?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, of course. It's just in general, it's going to
We've
give
been-
you some trouble.
Choked down a J-bone before we came in here, so
Was that a creek of?
some sort of creek in the corner.
Yeah.
Crick.
I hope it's not the. It's probably just the AC.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I think we're good, dude. But yeah, what were we talking
Gemini
about?
Man.
Gemini Man.
There's that meme where he's like,
Yeah,
he's
that's hilarious.
and it's like Yeet sniping the best rapper in the
Yes.
world, and then it's like him on the roof too. 'cause
Yes.
it's Gemini Man.
Not to be like a annoying fucking hipster cunt about it, but I had seen it before I saw that meme, and it made it very funny when I first saw it because I remember that scene, and it's like from a really cool scene.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking that movie's, and this doesn't spoil anything. When he first, when the basically hit the young version of himself first attacks him, he's so good. Like he's such a dangerous operator, and they're so evenly matched.
Young boy or him?
Young Will Smith,
Yeah.
versus old Will Smith. When he first gets attacked, it's so like the way he slowly realizes it's him, or like slowly thinks that it might be him or sees him. It's just so fire.
Why did they get dogged on?
Huh?
Why did it get dogged on?
What do you mean?
Like it got panned, or like
Who's to say? Maybe
got
it's not
joked on.
good, and I'm just an idiot, Tony. Have you considered that?
No, dude. You have good taste in film. You went to film school.
Some would disagree. Some people smarter than me would disagree. They would think I'm a fucking plebeian, a pedestrian. It's true. Philistine.
Philistine?
Maybe not a Philistine, but I won't go that far.
Yeah.
I won't go that far.
Jesus.
I won't go that far
My goodness.
because no. But yeah,
What?
there
What?
there are people that know a lot about film that probably would think like, oh, this guy's seen like the most basic shit. Because there's a lot I have not seen. There's a absolute fuck ton that I have not seen.
I feel like what you're worried that they would think is what I actually am. You know, because I haven't seen that much. You've seen quite a bit of
fuck.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You've
but
seen a lot of the films that you're
but I
supposed
also
to
like
have seen.
I also
to not
have a
be that
degree
guy.
in it and purport to be like interested in it on a more meaning or like on a deep level. So by that standard,
okay, yeah,
perhaps.
Perhaps.
There's levels to this. There's also people that do that and have literally. I've met people that were like, "Yeah, I'm going to film school because, like, I don't know,
I don't know, they're pretty sick.
I like It's Always Sunny." So,
No, yeah.
like, and it's like, okay,
Oh, that makes sense.
you know. So there's levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's levels to it.
There's levels to it, folks.
We were talking about the action movie Gemini Man and Extraction 2. I want to watch these extraction movies. Is
They're
it a lot
good.
of fist fighting? Is there gunplay? A lot of
Both.
gunplay? Both.
Tons of both.
Tons of both.
Tons of both. Which
You know,
movie?
I would love to. Maybe that's what I
Extracky.
need to do. Make my next sort of foray from a consumption standpoint. Maybe more action cinema in my viewing diet.
Have you seen Ip Man?
Oh my god! I started that and was like, "This is gas,
Gasoline?
gas."
Which movie?
Ip Man.
It man.
All of them pretty cool.
Yeah, that guy's fire. I forget that actor's name, but he's gas.
Jim Penis.
Luke
But-
Labia.
I mean, yeah. Have you seen Atomic Blonde?
No, is that good?
Yeah, it's gas.
Really?
It's
okay.
gas.
It's gas.
And
Yeah.
it's Charlize.
Charlie. Yeah, really
Charlize
good.
Love
Gason.
her.
She like has to, because she's like a small female. Like she has to like do a lot of stuff to, because she like fights these massive dudes. Like uses her environment and like shit like that, and she gets the shit kicked out of her. But it just like is probably some of the best hand-to-hand combat I've seen in any movie.
Wow. Holy shit.
I haven't seen that many movies.
She's better than Jackie Chan.
Yeah, better.
Jackie.
Wow. Woo! Now I have to see
Jackie
it.
who?
Jackie who? Jackie Theron?
Jackie
I don't think so.
No, it's good shit though.
Yeah, man. Was it last time that I was like, oh, y'all should watch the Raid? Oh, wait, no, that was with Buck. Buck and Udoya. I was like, y'all should watch the Raid, and then I like fell
Raid.
asleep.
The
in
Raid
15
is
minutes.
tight.
And then they watched it, and they were like, that was gas.
I've
like,
definitely
I'm glad.
never experienced that with you before.
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
I
Let's
think-
watch this movie. It's gas.
I think I literally have. I met someone who had such bad ADHD that they had like real ass narcolepsy, like fall asleep like while you're writing something type shit, like
Oh,
out of
man.
nowhere narcolepsy. But it makes me feel like there is a connection between ADHD and narcolepsy, because if I'm just watching anything and not eating or doing other shit,
Yeah.
like it's
You're
like it's like
already-
an over 60% chance I'm gonna fall asleep
Yeah. No, I get that.
at any time of day. Literally at any time of day.
Yeah.
I could be right after I wake up.
Yeah.
Literally,
For
if I'm just
me-
laying there, my body
Yeah.
fall asleep.
It's unfortunate for someone that watches movies a lot.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's all right.
You survive.
He makes time. But yeah, no, I've just resigned that to weed for me. I'm just like, man, I'm tired all the time. And then I look at the clock and I'm like, well, I smoked a joint at noon. So yeah, that would do it.
That and also caffeine, like makes you tired.
Yeah.
No.
If you get a full night's rest and you wake up and don't drink caffeine, you will have energy into the night.
I don't know. It depends, I think. Like, I don't know. I'm not much of a caffeine head. Like, I've gone back to like 1 cup of coffee a day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it's one of those things for me where I don't know. When I started thinking about caffeine as like borrowing future awakeness, it just made a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
That's how like
No, that's absolutely what
that's
it is.
kind of how doctors have like literally like talked about it. It's just kind of like, well, caffeine, if you fucking just think about it, you're just borrowing energy from later. So
Yes.
I don't know. Whenever
You're busting
it's like
your
usually
energy.
I'll have a day where it's just like something that disrupts my caffeine schedule, and it usually will kind of suck. But like, yeah, then I'll sleep super early, and then I'm like kind of back to normal. Not of like I don't need caffeine anymore, but like I don't know. It's less of a kind of is a nice little reset of just like, all right, I'm out of a little bit out of my deficit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just me being a stoner. I'm not sure. It's probably that one.
I'm trying to remember what we were talking about before this. So.
Caffeine
Caffeine.
and smoking weed, probably.
I'm addicted to
Oh.
Zero Sugar Monster.
Yeah,
You are?
that'll do it.
Hopelessly.
Yeah.
That will do it.
I'll
That'll do
drink
it to you.
3 a day. I'm just kidding.
Dude, I was on a
No, you're not.
I always end up
at
on
least
a-
one a day though.
I always end
while
up
I'm
on a
back.
wild Red Bull kick when I'm on
Yeah.
tour. It's kind of bad. It's like I'm just like it's sugar-free Red Bull. time all
Red
the
Bills.
I can't get with that flavor.
time. See, I
Sorry.
like that it's kind of battery acid. Kind of works out for me.
Yeah, if you fuck with that, then yeah.
I fuck with it a
Be
little.
right
I
up your alley.
honestly, I like most all energy drink flavors. I'm a
Yeah.
pretty.
I like them to
I'm a
taste.
slut for them. What can I say?
I like them to taste dangerous. Like,
Right.
that shit rips.
Yeah.
I like them to take. You know, I really do like the ones with sugar. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't
They
I
do that.
just, they
understand
just
that.
kind of defeat the purpose of it. That's the problem.
I vibe with that.
It like, you know, it like loads you up with sugar. It's just gonna make you crash way harder and quicker.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of
But it
pointless
tastes
though,
so
to have.
good.
Nah,
I
it
don't
tastes
know,
it's a
man.
little too sweet for my blood.
Yeah.
It's like 60 grams of sugar.
I
If
remember
I want
one.
that kind of sugar, I'm just gonna get a regular soda. I'm gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
I remember one Christmas. I got like must have been a 16 pack of 16-ounce monsters, like a
Jesus.
like a pallet.
Oh,
of
was it
them.
the white boys or the regulars?
It was just regular green monsters.
Damn.
This was like the
That's
same
pulmonary
Christmas. It was
arrest.
it was Christmas 2010 because
Jesus.
Crazy
I got my
Christmas.
Tritons that Christmas.
Oh,
It was-
my.
I got my Tritons
God.
that Christmas.
That's literally just your
Yeah.
parents like found the vein for you.
Yeah.
Is that like the
Yeah.
headset?
The headset. I
Yeah,
got
the
my
headset.
Tritons. I got the fucking monsters. Bro.
Halo 3.
It was
Modern
fucking Call of
Warfare.
Duty Black Ops 1.
Oh.
and I was
fuck
just
off.
ripping that Christmas 2010 and ripping Monsties.
I'm gonna need you to
Brutal.
fully forget about it.
2010, like sophomore year, was like my grades were finally like good for
Yeah.
once in my literal life. And then I grew taller that year.
I grew taller.
What a year.
Yes, I grew taller. Dude, speaking of old school gaming, when we went to V-Stock the other day, I found Rocket Power Beach Bandits for GameCube. And when you guys
Hell
zonked
yeah.
out last night, I hooked up the GameCube and started playing it. And it was a nice reminder of how video games from 2002 were like held together with masking tape.
Yeah.
Describe
Yeah.
the game for us.
So, like, basically, you rotate through like the main 4 characters of Rocket Power, and you're just kind of getting into shenanigans. Like the story is that someone stole all the sand on the beach, and so we've got to go find where the sand is. Yeah. So that's
It was like Ozzy,
Sounds
Nickelodeon.
Ozzy,
logically
Tito,
impossible.
Hector, and Peach.
yeah, Hector, Peach Elizondo,
Peach from Mario
and,
is in there?
and Danimal.
Danimal.
Danimal from the
Danimal?
Muppets. Yeah, Danimal from the Muppets.
What?
Yeah, that guy. He's a real guy.
Like the yogurt?
Yeah, Danimal from the Muppets. He's a real guy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, those are the 4 main characters of
Holy
Rocket Power.
shit.
But like, you can skateboard, you can rollerblade, you can like zip line.
Wait a
and
second.
then,
This
like-
is
Wow.
Righty Republic.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. Like, it's mostly just
1.0.
missions. Yeah, it's like, it's like old.
1.0.
It's 1.0 pubbers.
When they were making this game, they were calling it Republic 1.0, and we didn't know why.
No, it hit like that for real. Though.
Wow.
Like, you get to the end, or not the end, like, but like, the game is so janky that like when the music track, like when the loop hits, it skips.
Oh,
and
wow.
the whole game judders. Like the whole game, like when the track, yeah, literally, it's just so fucking awesome.
Oh my
Like,
god! Like
there's some
getting
bangers in
collecting
there,
any like power up, just the game's just like.
yeah, exactly. Like it's just, and it's a GameCube game. It was like, because all those Nickelodeon games came out on every platform in the early 2000s, so the optimization was dog shit. So
Was
like,
Doggy
was
Doobert?
Doggy Doobert. So like a game that they made on PlayStation.
It was the
like,
Pubberton beta, dude. I mean, what?
Yeah, it was early pubber. It was
when they made the Republican beta,
We had many problems.
Men made that. The Republic beta. The secret Republican beta that was Rocket Power Beach Revenge or whatever it's called.
That's where the term beta male
Rocket Power
came from.
Normandy Beach.
Rocket Power.
But I probably wouldn't have found that if the pickings weren't so slim up there, man. They were. I feel like the retro game bubble is like not bursting, but I think it's inflating.
The stock has a clock.
Bro, I saw a copy of fucking Mario 64 up there for like $70.
Jeez.
I got that.
Damn. Yeah, no,
Back at home.
dude, my N64 suite is like complete.
Yeah.
I've got DK, I've got both Zeldons, got Mario 64. I think I've got Kart. I've got Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, Pokemon Snap. Fucking what did I just get? Smash. Finally got Smash. Among other things. I think the only mainstay I really need is like a fucking Mario Party 1 or 2.
Wow.
But those are expensive. Those are crazy.
Mario Party.
But those old ones were gas.
What about GoldenEye?
It's a Mario Party.
I don't have GoldenEye.
What
I have
the
Excite. I
fuck?
have Cruisin' USA.
Huh.
That game
Classic.
rips. Dude, that game's so sick.
Cruising. We used to go to dinner at a restaurant that had a Cruisin' USA,
Red Robin.
and a gauntlet.
Wow.
4-player gauntlet,
Bro.
as well as I believe Top Golf and a Ms. Pac-Man
Golden Tee?
combo to boot.
A Golden Tee situation?
Yeah.
Bro.
Like a four arcade cabinet plus a big TV in the back of the restaurant.
That's
and
good.
it's like a nice sit down pub thing.
That's
Pubberton?
good. A Pubberton.
There was a smoking section until they got rid of it. Until legally they had to.
Until they legally.
But I remember playing Cruisin' USA was one of the arcade cabinets, and
How amazing was
Wow.
it to just crush that
Double
gas pedal,
clicking the-
double clicking the
Oh.
Dude.
if you want to talk Chris Bustersworth, that's
Chris Bustersworth.
that's really when
That's his
I
activity.
became that character.
It's really his
Chris
kind of
Bustersworth.
time. Yeah, Chris Bustersworth activities. The 4th,
Yeah.
the
So
9th, the 4th, 9th,
yeah.
12th. So, here's a question.
Okay. Sounds like you got one prepared.
Yeah. Who was your favorite character in Dune?
Dune.
In Dune. In Dune.
Mine was the Dune.
Sea Dune. I like the worm.
I
Yeah.
liked the Dune.
the worm.
Shai Hulud.
The Shai
Yeah,
Hulud.
Hulud.
We put on Dune.
We put on Dune.
Had we all seen Dune when we had put on
you,
Dune?
Have you seen?
I've seen Dune.
You had seen Dune?
Yeah, but like not super well.
Okay.
I didn't do a good job.
Not
of
super
seeing it.
well.
Yeah,
Well, you had seen it though.
yeah.
But we
I
put on
remember the
Dune
key
again.
moments. We did do that.
And that movie's a vibe.
Yeah.
So
If you need to offer your moisture to someone, watch
Right.
Dune.
you know?
Yeah, dude. It's so vibe. You know, they got
vibe.
you got Timothy in there. You got Zendaya in there. Fucking
they've got
Oski.
they've got Timothy in there too.
They got Timothy. They got Jimothy. They got Billemsworth. They have Cheltenham.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure Yon was in there.
Yoden?
Yoden
was in there?
Crazy how
Yodenthal?
moist they made Skarsgård.
Bro, he was always in some sort of liquid in that
He was
movie.
in so
I was like, I'm trying to remember what movie we're talking about now.
Yeah.
Dune.
Yeah, no.
You need another dab, actually.
I'll take another.
Skarsgård
Don't
was
even play. Don't even
if there was
play.
one thing he was doing pretty consistently in that movie, it was basking.
Yo,
Scarbles,
straight
Garbles?
up, Scardles Dartles was definitely basking. in
Usually,
liquid.
Yeah.
usually in some sort of like black moisture.
Until he
got
clapped.
They like put him in some sort of goo.
But it
He
was
got
a thin.
clapped?
It wasn't very like viscous.
It wasn't viscous, particularly.
Biscuits.
It wasn't. There weren't many biscuits involved. You're right.
Buskets.
Buskets. Charles Busket.
Busket Stevens.
Charles Busket.
My name is Busket Stevens.
Dude, Family Guy.
I loaded up the busket and shot it at the redcoats. I loaded up my busket in front of the other gentlemen of the military and launched my busket right
down.
What were the name of the pellets?
The Melskits. Mulskits.
Bullets, I guess.
I
Buskets.
loaded the tellywhacker into the buskets.
I loaded the busket into the busket.
The basketball.
The busted into the busket.
I loaded the basketball. The ball bearing.
The bullskeet into the busket.
The bust I loaded the bust bearing into the busket.
I loaded the bullskeet into the busket and shot those redcoats in the mouth with my bust. If you
busted a ball. Right
if
in
you
those
bust, no.
Yeah. I busted a ball right in the breadcoats. Bust holes.
Redcoats?
The breadcoats.
You know what I mean, Tony?
Entirely.
Entirely. Dude, you know what I also
Steve gets
bought,
it.
which you know would be funny?
Tell me.
Oh, and Max
What
and I
would
were
be
like,
funny?
yo, you down to just do a sesh of just completely fucking nothing all day tomorrow?
Wow.
We've all had like shit to do.
That would be tight.
Voyeur.
I got the Blade trilogy on DVD.
Wow.
Big Baddie G.
I've actually never seen any
Right.
of those, so we could do that.
And I would love to David Copperfield a view of that. Maybe one of them.
At least one. Maybe all three in a row, though.
Oh, maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah, fucking Bloody. The Bloody trilogy. Are you a fan of Bloody?
Bladder. It's just the R is invisible.
Wait.
Just seal it then.
Bro, what's
It's literally just a capper. There you go.
The cap goes. That little plastic thing goes through it.
No, don't. It's in there. Yeah, you
I
just
thought
it's
it
two
did last time
different.
I did it.
Oh yeah, no.
Freaking. It may not be the best quality because it's just a DVD.
Oh, just a Divid.
I don't even know if it's.
Blu-rays upscale a little bit. It should be fun.
I'm just saying, like, if it's not widescreen, if it's like full screen, then we're fucked.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure.
Or
it'll
if
be
it's just a
widescreen.
bad DVD.
I'm sure it'll be widescreen. They were at least conscious of that when that shit came out. Because, dude, nothing was as much of a culture shock as when I fired up the fucking GameCube, dude. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
why?
Yeah.
It just fucking
Low poly. Yep.
Mm.
low poly mode engaged. Yeah, where are we at?
We're at an hour. We're
Damn.
chilling though. I mean, right?
A bower, yeah. Probably got a good like 10, 15ers left.
Okay. You say the word.
Yes, sir. Did we introduce the show?
Oh fuck.
This is Ben.
Tony, shut the fuck up real quick.
My bad.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What'd you forget?
I forgot something.
What is it?
Forgot to introduce the podcast.
You literally did, guys.
I did. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Woke and Boke. Episode 180.
7,
5?
4,
34.
87?
86.
1835. Let me check here.
1835.
This is number
Episode 185. To be exact, I am 1/3 of the hosts. Connor Boyd, you may know me as Moschino Dorito on the internet. And I am joined by my two bestest friends from the great city of St. Louis. Max Zanza is here.
What's up?
Right there.
What's up, dude?
And then, of course, we have the Goobertarian Goofmander. Tony Harrop in the house. Yeah. If you're watching this, we're usually not in person.
No. It's a nice little time.
Or it's a Zoom show. So this is speciale.
Speciale.
It is speciale. Yeah, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Spotify. We're on all the podcast apps, basically. We have a Twitter, an Instagram, and we have a Gmail, wokenbokepodcast @gmail.com, where we can read some questions, actually. Maybe we
have quite a few, actually.
We do.
Yeah, let's grip a queue real quick.
Feel free to email us questions, comments, concerns, prompts, whatever. Whatever the fuck your little heart desires. That's what we'll read.
That's what we desire.
That's what we desire.
Correct.
So, okay. Like opening your shit and noticing one of your Gmails isn't logged in. You're like,
Penis Wilson.
Okay, that's cool. I'll just have to make sure I can do that.
You gotta.
Okay, let's try to get. Oh my god. Okay, did we already read this?
It's a great question.
I don't think so.
I don't know what it is.
If we did, guess what, fuckers?
Sucks.
We're reading it again. This comes from Aaron. The subject line of this email is, my prob with living forever, period. Spooky. I'm terrified of death, but I'm also terrified at the concept of living forever if the capitalist system we know today goes on for a long time. Imagine being 659 years old and flipping burgers at In-N-Out because you still need to make rent, pay bills, etc. If they can get that figured out, then maybe. Even then, someday the sun will just explode, destroying everything, so it's just more delaying the inevitable. Well, this is a cheery one. I'm glad
nice.
I picked this one
a
out.
good vibe.
Last thought, in The Matrix, didn't they say the machines first made a utopia where people could chill and didn't have to work, but they went insane and couldn't accept that as a reality, so they ended up just having to remake the shitty reality of modern life? That's crazy if that's true. I don't remember.
I don't know if it's
remember
quite
that simple.
Yeah,
I think it's like the machines tried to make what they thought was a utopia for us.
Yeah.
But then it's just like they realized it was easier to like use us for batteries.
Right.
Or some shit.
It would also only be like difficult, like that transition would only be difficult for people that have been living in this kind of system where you're expected to work, but anyone newborn
into that
isn't taught that wouldn't be like, why am I not working? They would just know a different way of life.
Yeah.
And also, if we did live to be in our 600s or whatever, I don't think there'd be like fry cook jobs at that point in any society, right?
Yeah, who knows?
So,
who fucking knows? Maybe. Yeah.
If we lived that long, like,
yeah,
there's other things.
What's terrifying is the oncoming choice of mortality or immortality. If that were to theoretically ever be offered, it's like that actually fucking ends everything.
Yeah.
Like we're fucked.
If you can you can choose immortality where you have to choose when you die.
Right.
That's horrifying.
That's
Anyways,
awesome.
Let's talk about something a little bit nicer.
That's pretty dope, honestly.
I don't know. It'd be cool to see how everything ends up.
From Google, your storage is 71% full.
Well, that's your opinion.
I don't I don't agree with the wording there. Personally, I think it's a little abrasive.
I think that's
but,
a bit much, but whatever. I guess we're
okay.
just doing that. That's cool.
Holy shit.
What do we got? Lay it on me.
We got a long one.
Damn. Oh, was it the super long one about the me thing? Because I read that one.
Oh, I don't even know. No, I don't think so. It just says nothing much, mostly just appreciate you guys in the subject line.
It might be that one.
Okay. Should I read it?
Read it. Let me get some eyes on that real quick. Let me take a look real quick.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a different
We
guy.
get real ass emails from people we know too.
Yeah,
So
MFs hit the real ones. Yeah, let's rip this and then have ourselves a time.
This comes from Paul. Hey, Bokers. I've been meaning to write to you guys for a while now, but I've been so busy with school I just couldn't think of much to say. Mostly just want to let you know that I've been listening, pardon me, since 2020-ish, and still love the pod and appreciate the commitment from y'all to make one almost every week. Perfect combo of important and fun topics that genuinely puts me in a better mood and keeps me sane. Anyways, if there is one random thing I thought about that y'all might have some opinions on, I'd like to hear them. I noticed in the movies, video games that I enjoy most and that have had the biggest impact on me are those that have incredible scores and music. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Halo, Elder Scrolls, etc. I could go on and on. I wanted to know if this is the case for you guys as well, and if you have any particular faves that you wanted to share. I listed some pretty obvious ones, but a couple of other personal examples are the music from the PS1, Spyro games, and Bourne Identity movies. I don't know what it is about them, but I just feel like the music perfectly pairs with the mood and story, and hearing it always makes me so nostalgic. I can't help but feel that the overall quality of scores has kind of modified recently, and as a result, it's part of the reason I don't have quite connection with some newer media that I used to. Although I could just be stubborn and falling victim to the things used to be better mindset. I noticed this with the music of the first Avatar movie compared to the sequel, for example, which I still thought was pretty good overall, at least as far as Vigi Stimmy goes.
Facts.
Curious what you guys think about this, and looking forward to the next episode. Stay woke, stay boke, and prosper. Well, thank you. That was very kind.
My guy.
Paul, thank you for the email. What the question scores? I have an answer of something I watched recently that has a great score. It's the Paul Schrader movie Mishma.
Okay.
Mishma.
From the 80s. Philip Glass did it, and it's really pretty good.
Very clean.
I like it, at least.
Well, you're wrong. So
go check
Tony,
it out.
what do you got?
To see what kind of bullshit I am into.
Yeah. So Tony, what do you have since he's wrong?
I'm wrong.
I think only up until recently did I not truly appreciate how goated a soundtrack can be and how much it can make or break like a movie and stuff. It's like everything John Williams did.
It makes the IP.
Yeah, Star Wars, Harry Potter, like those are so enhanced by the soundtrack. It's Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean has a great soundtrack.
Shit goes hard.
All these are
how does he just literally fucking 5 notes
Fucking 5 notes.
What else has he done?
Suck my nuts.
Dune had crazy sound. You know who does that?
What the fuck that shit goes?
Crazy
Hans.
sound design.
Was it Hans Zimmer?
Mr. Zimmer?
Yeah.
Was it Hans Zimmer?
Bombs. Bammer.
What if Hans Zimmer talks like this?
What?
Yes.
Yeah. What if?
What if he talks like this?
What if he talks like this?
Is this how Hans Zimmer talks? I don't know how he talks, but maybe he talks like this.
Perhaps
he's just a normal
like
American
this.
dude.
For me.
Hi, how's it going? I'm Hans Zimmer. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And I made the score for The Dark Knight.
Well, howdy, guys. My name's Hans Zimmer.
Hey, come on back, guys.
I've done a
Welcome
bunch
to Hans
of neat
Zimmer's
movies.
house.
How's it going, y'all? My name's Hans Zimmer.
Welcome to Hans Zimmer's house.
Right.
We're grilling some hot dogs. We're flipping burgers. We're making nice stuff in a barbecue sort of fashion. Come back here. Grill it up.
Grill it up.
At Hans Zimmer's house party.
HCH.
It's Hans Zimmer's 4th of July house party. Come on
do
over.
some
We'll flip some
HCH.
hot dogs. We'll grill some hot dogs, flip some burger patties.
I can flip some burger
I'll
backs.
come down to my basement and listen to this score I'm working on. It's for the Oppenheimer movie. It's about the horrors of the human mind and its ability to execute on world-changing.
It's about
inventions.
inventing your own people.
It's about inventing a century of death that we've yet to escape.
But to answer the question for me.
Anyways, let's go up and play some Switch.
Yeah.
Let's go play some
Let's go play
Pikmin
some
3.
Switch Sports.
Let's go play some Wii Resort.
Wii Sports Resort
Wii
on the
Sports
Switch.
Resort on
I
the
have
Switch.
it. It actually doesn't. It
That's
doesn't
funny.
exist, but I
So
have
is
it.
there Switch Sports? There
There
is, right?
is, yeah. There's Nintendo Sports. Yeah,
That's
no,
what that made me
literally.
want to do. Literally Switch Sports.
Oh fuck! But I'd say not a movie, but I'd say like Kingdom Hearts or like Legend of Zelda scores.
Oh yeah,
Those go crazy. Those
Halo.
Go, oh, Halo.
Halo
Forget
score
about
too.
it. Those go
dude. There's
hard.
a Zelda score that's like do 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 or something close to that. That goes so crazy.
Oh yeah.
Mario.
All right.
That was my favorite one. I love that level.
That was a good one, right?
Scooby-Dooby-Dooby.
Scooby
Yeah. Scramble, double, scramble.
Shaggy was his best
That's
friend.
the only thing that makes Mario better than like
Scooby-Doo, was it,
Kirby or Sonic.
Scooby Dooby was him.
The soundtrack.
You said what?
Said that's the only thing that makes Mario better than like Kirby or Sonic.
What even is the Sonic?
The Sonic
How does the
soundtrack.
Sonic music go?
It does. Oh wait.
It doesn't go. It doesn't go.
Well, there's
That's
Green
not-
Hill
that's the
Zone.
answer.
Right. Not as good.
That's like no one's going. No one's going like, yeah. Remember the.
Goes so Yeah, nah. Goddamn.
I gotta go.
You gotta go now.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I just
everybody.
want to. I want to say sorry to everyone that the episode's late
It's his
this
fault.
week, and then we didn't have one last week. It's because I
It's his
moved
fault.
to St. Louis,
Oh.
and now I'm back.
Did it to him.
So I'm on none, and I underestimated how long it would take for me to set my stuff up. But this episode will be out, and then we'll be back on normal schedule. I think.
I say we do this for fun and for free,
And,
and that's the thing with.
And
me.
there was never any
and
pressure.
cue Green Hill Zone.
Okay. Yes,
Let's put that right there.
All right. Thank you guys. Talk to y'all later. Welcome, Boke Forever, motherfucker. Peace the
Peace.
fuck out. Bye.